to go to eat lunch. Do some more work on the book. Part 10. I still see 2. Still see 2. Thanks, Mom. Can't really say that anymore. After I eat, I gotta look up some stuff and do some videos. I eat. YouTube.
Reached out to me. An article in the January 2015 issue titled Historical Documents, and he told me they had digital copies of pretty much every issue ever published. Sure enough, Adam delivered. The article written by John Nelson and Tom Schneid gives the rundown of all that and confirms a lot of what we'd already speculated. They give a detailed account of the Grand National race in August, talk about some other races held at the facility, and then mention something startling. NASCAR and everybody else up to this point in 2015 had erroneously credited Greenville Pickens Speedway as hosting this race. Tom Schneid reached out to me via email and told me the story. Jonathan Nelson had done most of the heavy lifting on this piece and came up to Tom one day in late 2014 and said he had found an error in NASCAR's record keeping. They researched a little further, but after the World of Outlaws finals in November of that year at Charlotte Motor Speedway, they decided to drive south to Greenville, South Carolina to check out the main library for more information. There they confirmed Jonathan's decision, published the article a couple of months later, and shortly thereafter, everyone, including NASCAR, changed the records and gave credit for the August 25th, 1951 Grand National race to Air Base Speedway. Thanks to the hard work of Tom Schmein and Jonathan Nelson, this one article is literally the only reason why we even know this track exists in the first place. So why the confusion? Well, Greg Fielden's 40 years of stock is the ultimate source on early NASCAR racing and is largely seen as the definitive be-all and end-all truth when it comes to NASCAR records and history. He likely was just looking over his sources, saw Grand National race Greenville, South Carolina, and just assumed, like so many other people, that it was Greenville Pickens Speedway. Another thing that they found in the article was a qualifying speed for the pole sitter Jesse James Taylor, just shy of 53 miles an hour with a time of 31.06 seconds. That is horrendously slow, not just by today's standards, but for the time as well. The culprit for these slow speeds? Bad track conditions. The article even found evidence of one unsanctioned race in May of 1950 being called off due to bad track conditions after just 15 laps, and Charlie Rush being declared the winner. Safe to say the track promoter Charlie Hicks was jumping into this whole stock car racing thing without having a clue about what he was doing. So much for his promo material touting the track as the South's fastest half mile. In the midst of the mad dash to find pictures of the Speedway, a few people sent me articles from local newspapers just hoping to help out, and inadvertently they gave me the story behind Air Base Speedway's demise. Charlie Hicks had apparently been trying to secure a loan for the Speedway under false pretenses. He said he owned the track fair and square with no issues. Problem was, however, that was a lie. He actually had a lien on his property. That means he couldn't sell or lease the property because the creditors had actual legal ownership of the track, probably due to unpaid bills. Charlie Hicks got fined $2,000 in September of 1951, which equates to nearly $20,000 in today's money. That likely put Charlie Hicks under, and by the time 1952 rolled around, the track was no more, likely liquidated by the people he owed money to. I had guessed that the track didn't even make it a decade, and I was right. Air Base Speedway only existed from 1949 to 1952, so any information on it is relegated to a very narrow window of time. To be quite honest, it's amazing we found anything at all, let alone such a crisp, low-flying aerial shot. But during everybody's haste to claim the bounty, I got a lot of photos that were definitely not Air Base Speedway. Whether these were honest mistakes or grifters just trying to get a quick $60, I'll leave up to the racing gods to decide. But after a Jalopnik article picked up on my hunt for Air Base Speedway and added this photo for reference, everyone started sending me this pic saying they had found the action shot, even though this is clearly of the Daytona Beach circuit. I mean, hell, you can even see the paved section of Highway A1A right there in the shot. This photo of Greenville Pickens Speedway from the late 1940s got passed around a lot too. I've attended literally hundreds of races at Greenville Pickens, and I know the geography of the track like the back of my hand. This shot is taken from turn 3 looking at turns 1 and 2. Turns 1 and 2 have a hill behind them. The terrace of parked cars, probably the most famous aspect of Greenville Pickens Speedway, is visible in the shot too. And those reeds growing in the infield are from a creek that runs down the middle of the speedway. Today they've made a tunnel for the creek to cross under the track, but in time the little creek became known as Blackwell's Lagoon, in reference to the Blackwell brothers who would go on to own it. A few shots of Weaverville Speedway got sent to me as well, and honestly, I can't blame the people that did this. There's a flag stand in the infield, just like our low aerial shot, and in general, the whole track just looks really cheaply built. But the dirt mounds that act as the front stretch wall are nowhere to be found at Airbase, so this is a no-go too. I did get some pictures that are all but impossible to verify, like this shot of Bob Flock in the pits with his number 7 car. He ran the number 7 at Airbase, but then again, he ran that number at a lot of races, so there's no way to know for sure. I also got this shot of a wrecker at a night race that somebody says they found in a photo album titled Airbase, but again, there's no way to verify this. With so many erroneous pictures now flooding my DMs, I began to lose hope of finding the action shot I was looking for. But Wednesday afternoon on September the 4th, Matthew Ludwigson sent me this picture to Getty Images. Now, Getty Images states that this was a modified race of the Greenville Pickens Speedway in the 50s, but Matthew maintains that this is a shot of Airbase Speedway. The image is posted on Getty Images by ISC Images and Archives based out of Daytona, the same ISC that owns a good chunk of NASCAR's tracks today. The weird thing was, I had actually seen this picture before, but just took the description for granted. But upon further inspection, I think Matt might be right. There's a light pole right there. We know Airbase has lights mounted on the inside of the track. We know the track has modified stock car races fairly often. So the dead giveaway for me, as stated before, Greenville Pickens is still in 2, so maybe this photo was taken towards turns 3 and 4. Well, no way. There's a river that runs behind turns 3 and 4, and you couldn't mount telephone poles back there. Plus, look at the infield. Greenville Pickens infield actually has a lot of rises and falls. It's far from flat. Turns 3 and 4 actually rise up quite a bit from the infield there. But this photo from the infield is perfectly flat. Not to mention the soil is different. Greenville Pickens is known for its red clay, but here we have a sandy, lighter shaded soil that's usually indicative of the Piedmont area where Airbase is located. Also, take a look at the trees. Those are pine trees, and there aren't any pine trees near Greenville Pickens Speedway. This photo is beyond a shadow of a doubt not of Greenville Pickens Speedway. So why the error? The same reason why everybody misattributed Airbase as Greenville Pickens Speedway. It was in the Greenville area, and record keepers saw Greenville in the title and just assumed it was Greenville Pickens, and not Textile Speedway, aka Airbase Speedway. Now, who am I or anybody else to question Getty Images and ISC? Nelson to question all the record keepers in NASCAR itself. Maybe mixed up before, and maybe when Nelson and Schmei's article dropped, Getty never got around to reviewing this image. So I'm calling it. This is an action shot, not of Greenville Pickens Speedway, but of Airbase Speedway. We found the shot. Here it is. Now, how much would it cost to buy this little outright? Jesus, $500? Never mind. Someone else can claim that. You guys are just going to have to deal with the watermark for now. So how do we go off the bounty? Well, I said they had to come as a package deal, but information was so scarce that became unreasonable. I could split it 50-50, but that would be kind of sleazy, so I'm just going to give them the full bounty of $60. One of the winners actually declined the bounty and instead gave his tickets to Victory Junction. Good on him. In real talk for a second, I'm absolutely amazed at the response to this little quest of mine. I honestly didn't think this video would take off the way it did, and the bounty would just remain open forever. But here we are. I want to thank Justin Wynn and Matthew Ludwigson for all of their hard work. And a special shout out to Adam Fenwick for sending me the article about the Speedway. And an even more special shout out to Tom Schmei and Jonathan Nelson for their diligent hard work. It's because of them that we even know of Airbase Speedway at all. So thanks, guys. Thank you to everybody who participated in this crazy ride. But I'm still curious, is there anything left of the Speedway? Can we see the remains of this long dead and nearly forgotten track? You know what? Pack your bags, kids. It's time for a field trip. Come on, hurry up. We ain't got time for revision slips from your parents. Let's go. Get back of your stuff. Let's hit the road. We're doing this. We're doing it. It's time for a flat field trip.
As a professional mechanic, your tools are essential for your living. Icon Tools complete every repair without giving an inch. Go with Icon Tools. Tool truck quality, unbeatable value, only at Harbor Freight.
The federal government is implementing new travel regulations that could harm airline passengers like you. The new rules will result in passengers being forced into a one-size-fits-all travel experience. That means higher ticket prices, and you only pay for another person's baggage. First-class flyers may not notice the government's hidden travel tax, but average middle-class families will. We've seen this movie before. Years ago, the ability to check luggage, choose a seat, and enjoy food and beverages mid-flight was baked into the price of every ticket. That made flying very expensive for everyone. Travelers didn't have options or control. But modern a la carte travel has changed all of that. It allows passengers to only pay for what they need. In nearly every other sector of the U.S. economy, having more options and flexible pricing is better. Imagine going to a restaurant for a beer,
Thanks.
but we're told you can only drink $500 champagne. Or craving a cheeseburger, caviar was being served. Consumers should have the option to only pay for what they need. The federal government needs to keep its hands off their air travel. Learn more at transportpolicies.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Junkyard Dig. Today is an absolute first for us. We're doing a camper revival and then immediately taking it to Kansas City Speedway for a NASCAR race. Let's begin.
Hey guys, Tyler, just look through the auto trader real quick, see what I got in here. I see one thing on the auto trader I might want to do. Still, it's safer than going all the way over to the bin. Yeah, it's safer to go to this than the bin.
It's rusty, it's ugly, it's a 77 Ford with a 460 and a 4-barrel. We know absolutely nothing about it. We haven't even been inside yet. So let's start things off by exploring this and seeing how much work we have to do. Man, is it cold out today? I thought it was like the end of April, not January. Well, we have an awning. That's good. Oh, hang on. The awning is good. Awning. Apparently. I fixed it. Freaking fixed. This is a weapon. I wonder if it'll bring us any luck. Could have been a crackhead. Oh my. Oh what? Oh what? All right. Yeah, what's going? I tell you what, dude, it's cozy in here. I am not a small person, but this thing is right there. It's right there. Smell. It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. It looks bigger in the pictures they sent. Oh boy. We're taking 6 people. Right now, it's 6 in this. I see it comfortably sleeps too, unless you're a little more comfortable with the 2 you're sleeping with. There shouldn't and both our air pressures, hang out the AC.
Not a revival without monsters, and we've got plenty of those. Looks like.
It says the generator has 0 hours on it. I don't think that's accurate, but you never know. Oh, it comes with Rock Auto stickers already. Hell yeah! A microwave. I just want to point out for a small camper, I don't know how long this is. It's shorter than a limo. For a small camper, this has everything. It's got AC, heat, a stove like hood, a microwave, a sink, tons of cabinets.
You don't like me, so it doesn't really matter. People don't like me that much. I want to have a TV in my house.
Another sink. And a dude, this is like a legit bathroom. That's just a camper one.
It's us. I'm gonna say my bed is gonna be. Oh, it's filled right now, but it's in with all the stuff.
B&W. Do I really want Beamers in my fleet? No, I don't want to be no B&W in my fleet.
Just give me a few years and I'll be out like light. Got a little bit of water damage on this.
That's fine. I mean, look, make it 4.5 hours.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, no doubt about that.
Another quality product by Coachman. It's pretty like cozy in here, actually. It's better than I anticipated.
The woodwork in this is better than a limo.
Ooh, there's a lot of water damage in there.
Close that back up.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, actually, you can see
Oh,
right
it's
here.
been repaired. Yeah. It's flying, guy. Oh, shit. We got power.
Oh, what?
This thing's got a battery in it.
Where?
Probably in the engine bay.
So wait, would it just like start up?
Potentially. We got a tack.
a vacuum gauge, a voltmeter, oil, fuel, charge. Where's the keys? Town.
Here we go.
What the heck they order for him? Oh shit, he's got cruise potentially.
It's got all the bells and whistles.
Does it feel like it has brakes? No.
You don't need brakes.
There's no brakes. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is fixing brakes. Great. Light. Some hinges. Casey's matches. I'm going to grab the keys from the guy. I'm sure there's a ladder.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff up here. I see an American flag up there.
And sleeping bags.
And sleeping bags. There's already one laid out, you know? And this is like the good sleeping bag. When it has like nice like hunting scenes on the inside, you know it's from the 70s and it's just great quality. Just fantastic quality. And they're super warm, not gonna lie. Have like 2 of them like that.
I really like our super size.
Yeah, it's gonna work perfectly considering you can see how aged it is by the
A Jaguar.
Honestly, you'd probably be better off throwing it at the fire and waiting for it to explode.
Ooh.
You might have a little
Ooh, Pacer.
but just
Ames Pacer.
die, you know, gospel.
Just die.
Oh, you just die. That's it. Either or.
Looking for keys. Yeah, like 1,200 sunlighters. Oh, here we go. What we got? Oh, we have a car rebuild kit. And a brand new accelerator pump gasket. So like the 3 things we need to replace are right here in my hand. Everything but those potentially got done.
Oh, hey! Leprechaun! Our luck's beginning to turn around. Now only if we can find the goddamn keys.
Oh, you found them? Oh, they're on the left side. Those are the ones. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir. I don't know what else is going on here. All right. So we've gone through and explored it. We've decided it's a piece of crap and we want it. Leaks like crazy. Missing a generator. Blah, blah, blah.
There's a wasp back, like, nested. There's a wasp. There's a
Are
wasp.
they alive?
Yeah, those are alive.
It's okay. We brought free clean. I'll take care of that. We have 6 days to be in the infield of Kansas City's at the Bushy McBush race. The Bush Light race. Let's see if we can get the thing running, and let's see if we can make it stop and drive.
Hopefully by the end we can be sponsored by Bush Light because, you know, we buy a lot. We consume a lot of Bush Light.
This is an expensive video too. The camera's $1,500 and tickets for $1,300. Let's see if it comes to life even at all. Oh, we got lights. We got brake lights. Seatbelts. They're both like standard test lights. I'll give her a couple pumpies here. See what happens. It's only gonna sit in 2 years supposedly. That's great. Fuel up. And the accelerator pump works. Oh no. Yeah.
She's dying a little bit.
Alright, let's do another one. Put our battery in. So, coming under the hood. Way back in there, we have one leaky 460. Put a lot of motor right there. We have various ones. That's good.
Dry.
It looks clean though, so it looks like we probably just rusted out lines like that. Once I find that, replace it. Zero spark ignition system. There's a 4-barrel poly hidden under there. Alright, let's get the battery, top the dog house off, get some brake clean, see if this thing comes to life. I spilled it all over the place, so don't worry, it's gonna leak where it is, and we just won't be able to tell if we think it's not. Driveline has got 75,000 on it, starting to do it out here. No idea if that's rolled over. I doubt it. I usually don't. Because the body usually do this before that happens.
Okay. For the beans, she has adhered herself to the carpet here. Oh, gosh. All right. Well,
just don't want to look anything.
We're gonna dump out all this. I'm trying.
No.
Lord.
No, I'm just trying to get her out.
Okay. Yeah. That's our big ass 450. That's a lot of motor. Good. He said it doesn't run unless you get the choke all the way in, but that's a vacuum choke. You can't control that. So, what does this letter do? Now I'm just really confused.
Might open up your vent 3 feet.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. It doesn't run unless you open the vent.
All right.
All right, let's try it. I'm gonna go and say we are missing spark
Okay, work on that some more.
from the driver. And if we have spark, find something not too rusty.
Okay. Yeah, a couple more RVs in my fleet. That'd be pretty cool.
It's a lot of motor we're trying to crank. All right, one more break. Let's try to get.
Yeah, we need a motorcycle. Yeah, we need brakes. Yeah, we need. Look at tractors though, won't you? I'll take a couple tractors in my fleet. I don't have a tractor in my fleet.
You didn't even see that.
That fuel coming up through it is dirty, man.
Is it?
Oh, it's like red coat dirty, man.
Actually, I might just be looking at the filter.
Really? Is that
Yeah.
where I can see a bubble?
It's
It's pretty bad.
I can't. All right, let's see what we do.
Not much.
Smells. That's good enough to make the Kansas City. Not in this state, but we can make it good enough. So let's put this vacuum line.
I can put my fan over it.
Yeah, you want to just be the enrichment modulator?
Oh, I'm putting these in the fridge because they're cold.
Since you got a quarter tank fuel, I'm judging by the look of that. Well, actually, no, it cleaned up pretty good.
Yeah, it's not looking too
I'm
bad.
not too scared to run that past the house now. So we got a running motor. Definitely need an accelerator pump. Probably needs power valves. Those are probably junk. Or else it's going to be too lean up top. We're trying to haul with it. And it needs brakes fixed. And then we just cleaned up. Not as bad as I thought, though.
sleep in this like as it is right now.
Well, you're you.
I am me.
I'd sleep in it if I had like different blankets.
I mean, the mullet's gone, but I'm still the greasy dirtball. What's before?
Wait. Do we have any like lights?
Lights?
Like headlights, blinkers.
Oh, yeah, we should try that.
Alright.
Ready? You have headlights. Oh, they're working. Well then,
We can only make right turns all the way to Kansas City.
nothing at all. Nothing at all.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, we have our list of things. Brakes, carb, taillights. Dig into it, see what
Yeah.
we've done today.
Yeah, right. That's what happened, guys.
Lost Removal 3000, aka Brake That's great for everything. And then you just be like, die, you cheeky bastard! Oh, well, I thought that you scared me so bad. Big loss. This stuff pretty much kills him on contact, which is great, because then you don't really have to worry about him anymore. I killed that guy. Yeah. Die. Oh, butthole.
You know what? There's actually one thing we need to check.
What's that?
The roof.
I'll do it.
We need to make sure we can sit up there to watch the race.
If I fall through, tell my mom I want her. I'm not sure where to be. Should I be inside for when you fall through, or should I just be out here? And then suddenly just go. Oh, she's fine, boys. Oh yeah, I should probably tell you. If you're ever on a roof like this, you want to step kind of where there's screws and stuff, and then avoid the ridges, because that's how you get a hammer fall. Because if you step on those ridges.
One thing's for sure, you look pretty majestic up there.
Thank you. No, I just.
You say mullet in the wind, but then I remember. For those who don't know, Golden Rustin Bust had a huge, beautiful mullet. And he had to shave his mullet and mustache to go apply for a job to be a police officer. Didn't get the job, still lost the mullet. Oof. If anyone's looking to hire a cop, here you go, you know.
I'm still crying about it a little bit. I was sad. The day I cut it off, I was like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, let's start digging into this thing. Who wants to tackle what? I'm gonna find our brake leak. I can pop our carb off.
Check it out. Will be entertaining.
So we're tackling Jesse's.
Alright. Well, the last person who crawled under here died too, so. There's so many ways. Alright.
And you'll see remember power out back. Come on, what are you doing? I'm taking the carburetor off. Oh, hang on, John. So what we're going to do is John's going to go all the way down and then do tiny little pumps. Because if you see right down in there, which you probably can, but there's a hole in the back and you can see a bubble in it. And when he oscillates, you can get that bubble out. There we go. You can do full pumps too, but sometimes it's just a little quicker to help bleed that back end right there. I'll put a towel in there. So he's going to do that until the bubbles stop, and then we can figure out where our leak is, hopefully. Or we'll just have working brakes. It's highly unlikely. But hey, I can dream. There's a vacuum leak. So this right here is why you don't use rubber caps. If you can avoid it, you get nylon ones, or else these will start snapping, and then you'll have vacuum leaks you literally can't see because it's a tamper.
A fisherman, a jerk on one end, waiting for a jerk on the other end.
Alright, let's rebuild this vehicle's carburetor inside the vehicle. I think that's just the coolest damn thing. You want to look up some lunch more around?
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
Get over here. I don't think our gas actually works to the stove, so.
And we're not turning it on here. Nice open field.
Yeah, where it explodes, you know. It's
Yeah, it doesn't burn down anyone's house. For a big company, small company,
I want some beer.
company, you want something that's fully integrated, talk to each other, and learn as it goes. And that's the beauty of Google Workspace, with Jim and I behind it.
With so many choices on
I might do something right now. Ooh, I'll do that today. I'll do that today. I'll do it right now so you don't forget.